And Paul said, I have been crucified with Christ. In the Greek, that is a perfect tense. It means it is an accomplished fact. I have already been crucified with Christ. And part of what we need to learn to do is live and act like we're people who died with Christ. We died to our sins so we could live for God. And to realize and ask God to make that real and active in our lives. I've been crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. Yet not I, but Christ lives in me. And we need to ask Christ to live His life in us. Now, if you want to do that to the fullest, you have to be broken. You have to be humble. You have to be contrite. You have to be crushed, splintered, broken. And some of you wondered sometimes, why do I face so many problems in my life? Because God's working something more important than good circumstances. And He is working it all together for your good and His glory, if you'll trust Him and love Him and walk with Him and obey Him. And today, I'm going to ask you to pray and say, God, here's my life. You're the potter, I'm the clay. Put me on the potter's wheel. Lord, take my broken, messed up life and change me. Any sin in my life, anything in my life that's wrong, anything that needs to be better, God, live in me and change me. Here I am. And I'm going to ask you to pray and say, Lord, here I am. Lord, break me, make me, mold me, fill me, so you can use me for your glory. And I'm going to ask you to pray and say, God, whatever you need to do in my life, whatever needs to take place so you can change me. And I tell you, I look at some of the hard times that Dan has been through, that Amy's been through, that I've been through, that Stephen's been through, that Scott's been through, that God knows has been through. I look at some of the things, and yet I see how God has taken them and used them to make us more like Christ. So He can take us and fill us with His Spirit and use us to help others come to know Christ. And let me just tell you this, you can trust God to put you on that potter's wheel and make you like He wants you to be. Because He loves you. He really does. And He has great things for you. And you're going to miss out on God's blessing if you don't let Him have absolutely everything in your heart and life. Let's bow down our heads and close our eyes.